Hey guys, let's see if you guys want to watch this. I doubt it, but alright, let's see. Uh December 10th is when actually December 10th? December 9th is when I went up to Orlando to see a guy. Yes, a guy. I went to Orlando to see a guy. And which is not very, very I guess spontaneous for me because everyone knows. But for me it was spontaneous because it was out of the nowhere. Anyways, we'll call him POF guy. So I met POF guy a couple months before we actually met. It was out of my pocket. Yeah. Now I know how Jared feels. Sorry, bud. But it turned out to be a waste of fucking money. Did I see it being a waste of fucking money in the first place? Yeah, but you kind of like, the curiosity is like, you know what if I meet him and it's different? No. If someone shows you who they are, believe them. So, alright, so I go up there, right? I get my mom to actually, let me off the leash, and I go up there. I paid $40 for a trip up there. I should have got a fucking round trip, but I thought I was saving money. But, so I go up there, and it was a nice trip up there. I love traveling. I do love traveling, because you pass these small towns on the train, and it's just awesome. No, girl, I was not fucking flying. Even though it's just 2 hours away. Anyways, I get there. He's late. He's at the freaking mall. He has this nice car. He had a fucking beautiful car. It was a Porsche, I think. I don't know. But he let me drive it, which was awesome. He kept telling me to go above the speed limit, which I did because I liked him and I thought it was cool. It was fast. But it got me nervous. Right from the fucking train station. I only had one bag, so thank God. Right from the fucking train station, we go to Animal Kingdom. And I'm like, yes, we're going on all the rides, we're going on this, blah, blah. No, we're just walking past all the fucking rides that I wanted to go on, personally, to this fucking ride that I've told him many times that I do not like big rides. I do not like big rides. I do not like dark rides, But we pause, and he's like, oh, our fast passes aren't ready yet. 10 more minutes. I'm like, I'm not going on this fucking ride. Everest, by the way. It's Mount Everest. Look it up. It's Expedition Everest. Huge ride. I've been on Splash Mountain. I've been on Space Mountain once. Thunder Mountain, which is in my last video. 2000 recap. Bad situation on that. Anyways, but yeah, I'm nervous as fuck. I have an 8. I literally woke up, didn't even sleep. So I've been up for about, I want to say, 12 hours now. Around there. Anyways, he takes me straight to fucking Mount Everest. He's like, you're going with me. I'm like, I don't have a fast pass, because I didn't set up the fast pass, nor did I know that we can, add someone on our fast pass. So I pass my little arm wristband thing, hoping that I cannot pass. I cannot pass. I am just looking at this thing to be like, red, you cannot pass. But it goes green. I was like, fuck my life. So I have to go, right? I'm walking into fucking Mount Everest. I do not like big rides. I do not like them. They're intimidating. They're just scary. The screaming doesn't help. And just all the stories that my brothers and my cousins have told me, I don't like the sound of it. So I'm walking up for this fucking guy, and in my head I'm like, this guy better know how much I fucking like him or I'm into him, because I'm getting on a fucking ride that I told him many times I will never get on that fucking ride. Anyways, I get on the fucking ride. I get on this ride. I'm so fucking nervous. I'm just nervous. I'm still shaking from it. And it was in December 10th. So, anyways, and it was December 9th, and I pull the restraints down so much that it's kind of like killing my oxygen in a way. And I'm like, fuck, I can't get out of this. So I'm just kind of relaxed. I'm trying to just breathe. He's like, are you okay? I'm like, I just don't want to be here. So this ride starts. It goes pretty fast. Not fast, but fast. You know, there's force. And I'm like, okay, this is not bad. But then we get to the fucking hill that goes up. He's like, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Look over. I'm not looking over the fucking edge to this fucking land that we can possibly crash into if this fucking goes wrong. I'm not looking over. But anyways, I don't want to look over. I'm looking at his feet. That's what I'm looking at. And I ask him to hold my hand. Bitch doesn't want to fucking hold my hand. He's like, you're okay. And I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Just fuck you. In my head. I'm just like, fuck you. Because I'm a gentleman. You know, I keep it in my head until it has to fucking come out. It must come out. Anyways, it goes over the hill, and you think it's going to drop, but it just goes like that. And then it starts going. And then he goes up to this fucking track that looks like it's broken, because that's how the story of the ride is. That the Yeti basically broke the tracks. Anyways, we stop, we hear the noise of the Yeti, and we come backwards. Bro, it goes fucking backwards. I knew this because I'm a Disney fanatic, so I knew every fucking ride inside and out. I just never been on every fucking ride because I don't like being my insides on the outside. So I'm just holding on for fucking dear life. I'm just like this. Just like, And then we come back and we stop, and there's like a shadow of the Yeti because before you come, like before it goes this and then stops, before you go that, like you're up here, just midway back, you see the hole that you're going to come and pop out of. So I'm just like, oh my god, just go for it. I'm like, okay, cool, and then it goes boom, and it just shoots you off, and then down. I just held the front, and I was like, oh. You can see it in my pictures. It's all in my pictures. Anyways, I'm just, oh my god, my stomach, I haven't ate. My stomach's all the way up here. He's just smiling. I covered his face, but he's just smiling like he just fucking killed someone and no one knows about it. But he's just fucking smiling like a sinister fuck. And so we get off the ride, and I'm like, okay, that was pretty cool. Can we go again? Because I want to actually see the whole thing. He's like, no. I'm like, the fuck? So we're walking towards Nemo, which is right across the pond, and we're walking towards it. I'm like, why don't we go to the show? He's like, no, I don't like music. Bitch, I just got on the fucking ride. What the fuck are we gonna do? And then we pass Dino Land, and he's like, you want to get something to eat, don't you? I'm like, yeah, I guess. This bitch makes me fucking pay. I already paid for the fucking dinner. And the night before, he was begging me to fucking get up there. He was like, oh, I'll take care of the food, I'll take care of this. Bitch, the whole fucking trip I was up there, I paid for my own shit. That son of a bitch. Just that son of a bitch. Anyways. Oh, thanks. Whoever fucking just left. Thanks. Anyways. So, I'm livid. I'm just, in my head, I'm just like, you're an asshole. But I'm already here, so might as well just enjoy what the fuck I can do. So I get those pretzels things of Mickey, and I try to save as much money, and I was told that just drink water, bring your own water, drink water. So I'm just like, okay. And so, yeah, and so we're eating, and I'm like, are you okay? Are you okay? And he's like, I'll tell you afterwards. I was like, okay. In my head, I'm like, you're sending me home. I'm going home. You're sending me home. You don't like me, blah, blah. I'm hideous, blah, blah. And I had no problem with it. I got on a ride. That's fine. Send me home. I don't want to be with your ass anyways. Plus, he was very, what happened next? Oh, we went on Dinosaur, and that was pretty fun. I liked it. He liked it. Then we went on Twirl, where the dinosaur time machine thing, And we got on it, and while on the line, I'm like, so what's wrong? And he's like, your breath smells. Bitch, I haven't ate, okay? I just ate a fucking pretzel. Obviously, that's gonna make my fucking breath stink even more. He's like, it's just hygiene. I'm like, I know, because I don't like bad hygiene either. But you can at least fucking tell me, look, your breath stinks. Or at least fucking buy a fucking tactic, your fucking self, and give it to me. But no, this asshole wanted to be just like, Hi, whoever came in. Hi. So, yeah. So this asshole just, like, fucking tells me that my breath stinks. And I'm like, dude, it's not that fucking serious. Just give me a Tic Tac or tell me to go get a fucking Tic Tac. I can take a fucking hint. But if you're silent as fuck you. Fuck you. Anyways. As I was saying, I want to cut this off so bad because no one is fucking listening. But it's a story, and it's my story, and it's my page. So if you want to fucking listen to it, you'll be able to listen to it later. So we get on Twirly, whatever, Topsy Twirly, and the first time we get on with this couple, and the first, hi Courtney, please stay. It's a good story. Hi, love you. Mwah. So I already got on this fucking ride with him that I've never wanted to fucking get on in my entire life. I actually got on the fucking ride for him, and this dude just wants to fucking do whatever he wants. I love you too. Just wants to do what the fuck he wants, and I'm actually there for him and Disney, because Disney is not gonna be fucking, how can I say it? Fuck. Disney is not gonna be ignored or neglected when I'm in Orlando. That's just not gonna happen. I'm not gonna be in Orlando and not be able to go to fucking Disney or go to enjoy Disney. So this guy already has me really annoyed, but not to the point where I'm just like, I'm done. So he gets me on this fucking ride, and then he tells me that my breath stinks. Bitch, look, you can either go get me a Tic Tac, or you can tell me you need a Tic Tac. So, you know, be blunt with me. Don't fucking be a little pussy and be like, oh, I don't want to tell you because, yeah, until it's last minute. No. Anyways, we're back. We're on this second ride, this twirly dinosaur ride that I actually like, and we're with these two couples, and they're having somewhat fun. They're enjoying. I guess it looks like it's their first time, and I'm with him. And he seems so fucking awkward. And I'm just trying to relieve the fucking awkwardness by saying, woo, every time the fucking ride just twists or falls. Just trying to be fucking fun. Guys, fucking, it's Disney World. Be a fucking child. But not be a child to the point where you're a fucking dick. Or spoiled little fuck. You know? So, anyways, I'm just trying to relieve the awkwardness. And I'm like, woo, woohoo. And he's not getting it. He's obviously not fucking getting it. And the second time, we actually go back on it, and he's like, can you ask for just us two? I'm like, okay, he wants, you know, just me and him. We get to the fucking cart. This asshole sits on the other fucking side of the fucking cart. He sits on the fucking other side of this fucking cart. And just stays there and doesn't even do anything. I'm all here, woohoo, yeah, smile, do something. And he's just like, just, the fuck? If you don't want me here, just tell me you don't fucking want me here, okay? I will go home. I have money to fucking go home. You know, it's just, it's really annoying. So, anyways, I'm just like, I tell him, I'm like, you look like you're not having fun. It may be your bitch resting face, but you can fucking crack a smile once in a fucking while. And he's just like, I am having fun. I'm like, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't even look like you want to be here. But he's like, yeah, I'm having fun. I forgot what happens after that. I believe, what happens after that? Holy shit. We went to Epcot because he had fast passes for this short film. We went to Epcot and we walked around, and this was where everything started like kind of like slowly crumbling to just nothing. And so, yeah, and so we're at Epcot, and we're in line for film festival, which is basically a little theater that they show the short films of Disney, like Piper and the little light thing from Pixar, basically. And he's like, I'm like, I've been here before. And he's like, really? Why don't you fucking tell me that? I'm like, I did tell you this. You weren't obviously fucking listening. He's like, no, but you didn't tell me that. I'm like, no. I told you that there was films. I asked you, did you see the new film? Did you see this? Did you see that? This idiot is trying to blame everything on fucking me. And I do take some responsibility. You know, I wasn't... What was I not? I was being as fucking romantic, as affectionate, as polite, and as gentleman as I can. And this asshole doesn't fucking crack a smile. So, anyways, he's just like, okay, well, let's go. And I'm like, okay, where are we going? He's like, we can't go to Soaring because it's too long of a line. We can't go to Chess Track because I don't want to. Where the fuck are we gonna go? What do you want to fucking do? Like, seriously. So we walked literally the whole world showcase because we wanted to go to America. We wanted to go to the Great America, and he was gonna show me some lounge that they have over there, and it was closed. That pissed him off even more. I'm like, dude, you're just not in a fucking good mood. Granted, he was getting the cold 2 days before I got there, but come on, dude. Someone comes to fucking your city, pays money to see you, and you're acting like a total cunt? That is not gonna fly with me. I'm sorry, but that's not gonna fly with me. That was my lesson learned first. You do not pay that much money if that person does not show the least bit of interest in you. I'm sorry, you are not worth 80 fucking bucks. But it gets worse, Courtney. It gets worse. It gets fucking worse. Trust me. Anyways, so... Sorry, I'm bleeding. I have a pimple. Oh, that's gross. Anyways, so, yeah, we're walking around the showcase, and I'm just like, I want to go there. In my head, I'm like, I want to go there. I want to go there. I want to see this. I want to actually see this. This guy's just walking. He's like, he's so fucking, like, numb to all this wonderful things. And he says that he's a fucking Disney fan. Bitch, if you were a fucking Disney fan, legitimate Disney fan, you would be awed at every single fucking part of this park. No matter how close you live, no matter how many times you come here, you will be in awe of every single part of that park. Whether it's the trees that are just outside the park or the fucking roads, you will be in awe of everything in that fucking park. He honestly was not a fucking Disney fan. He may have had Disney merchandise in his house, but he was not fucking Disney fan. He was not a Disney fan. Anyways, so we get all the way back to the fucking spaceship Earth, and he's like, we're getting on this. I'm like, okay, cool. I've been on here. He's like, did you know that this is off the ground? I'm like, no, I did not. Honestly, I did not. I don't know where it went into, but I just did not know that. That's news for me. I didn't think of that. I didn't think that much into it. Anyways, he's like, yeah, it's far off the ground. It's possible that it could just roll off. Bitch, you already know that I'm very skittish. You already know that I'm scared of things. You're trying to fucking fuck this up, too? This is a fucking kid's ride. And you're trying to fuck this up for me, too? Getting me all fucking, like, somewhat scared? I wasn't scared, honestly. The only part I do not like about that ride is that it goes backwards in a slant. That's the only part I don't like. Everything else is small world. That's what I see it as. It's a small world. But the only part I do not like about that ride is that it goes backwards and you look like in your space. Like you're in space that you can fall off. I don't like that part about that ride. Anyways, so and so we get on and he's just talking about how it's off the ground and all this. I'm like, dude, you're a fucking asshole. Like, joking around, obviously. I'm like, you're a fucking asshole. Stop it. And we go on the ride, and then it starts going backwards, and he actually is a nice guy for the second time. Because the first time he was on Everest, when we were, like, going through the whole thing, he held my hand and he was like, it's okay. You okay? It's okay. It's okay. But this is the second time he actually was a gentleman for the fucking once in a blue moon. And he's like, look at the screen. Look at this, because there's a little screen that shows you this little video. He's like, look at the screen. Don't look around you. Look at the screen. Just focus on the screen. By the time the ride was over, I totally forgot that we were going backwards. And he's like, yeah, that's the point. So we leave, and we leave. I mean, it was the end of the day, but I'm just like, really, dude? Like for real? Like, that was the whole fucking day. We got on like 3 rides and a whole fucking 4 park when we had like, not fast passes. We had annual passes. Like, for real? That was my one day, my first day here. Really? In my head, I was like, dude, if you weren't with me and I had my own fucking car, I'd be on this whole fucking park. I'd beat this whole fucking park. Granted, I would have like, I want to say 6, maybe 8 rides that I didn't get to go on, but I would be able to do the whole fucking park. So, anyways, we go to his house, and he doesn't even live by himself. He lives with a fucking roommate, and this roommate is awkward as fuck. Anyway, I get very quiet. Courtney, you know this. I get very quiet if I do not know you. If I do not know someone that you're with, I get very quiet. So, this guy wanted me to be all fucking happy with this stranger that I don't know who the fuck he is. The only backstory I know of him is that his girlfriend's in Mulan or something like that. That they're in a relationship and they agreed to it before and blah blah, and she's out there. So this guy's like, why aren't you talking? Talk, do something. And I'm like, I don't know this guy. I just said hi. I was polite. I am polite. I'm a polite person. I said hi. Thank you for letting me stay here. That's it. That's all I said. That's all I'm going to say. I do not know this person. I get very quiet if I do not know you. I get very shy if I do not know you. If I've been talking to you for a while, then obviously I can talk to you about things like nothing. But if I'm just starting to meet you, I do not know you. I will thank you for what you've done. I will say hello, goodbye, that's it. But this guy was like, why are you so weird? I'm like, I'm not weird. It's just that I do not know this guy. I don't know him. I haven't talked to him. You haven't talked to me about him. The only thing I know about him is that he has a girlfriend in a long-distance relationship. That's all I know about him. So, just annoying. It gets worse. Like I said, it gets fucking worse. Anyways, we get into his room, and I put my stuff down, and I'm starting, like, getting ready for bed. Oh, I have to put this on the charger. We started getting ready for bed, and this dude, oh my god, this dude starts picking at my fucking flaws, if you will, because, bitch, I'm flawless, but I don't know where he fucking got these flaws. Anyways, he starts picking at my flaws, and by that, I mean, he starts saying, oh, you have to fix this, you have to fix that. I have a way of this, I have a way of that. Obviously, he wasn't okay with himself, because he had legitimate skincare and hair care and lip care and all this crap. Obviously, he was not okay with himself. Anyways, yeah, I know, anger, I know. But, so, yeah, he's like, he gives me this, like, little brush that you use, like, to use crevices off the floor or the tiles, but he bought it new, obviously. He bought it new. And he just tells me to, like, rub it against my lips, and I'm just like, okay. At first, I was like, are we gonna do fucking drugs? Like, what the fuck? He's like, just trust me. So I'm starting to do it, and my lips actually feel very fresh. Like, they're brand new fucking lips. He was right about that. But he's like, yeah, your lips were very crusty, and that's why they do it, because they're dead skin. And I'm like, okay. He's like, does it feel any different? Just to piss him off. Just to piss him off. I was like, no, it feels the same. It feels just tingly. He's like, oh, it's supposed to feel new. I'm like, no, it just feels weird. That's all. He was like, well, it's supposed to feel like that, I guess. I'm like, I don't know. I put it now. But, yeah, that was just the weird part. That was just the weird fucking part. So, we go to bed. He has one little, like, I would say college bed. Like, just one little single bed. I don't know what they're called. I guess they're called a twin bed. Anyways, we sleep there. We get up in the morning, and he's like, we have to get up, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I'm guessing we're going to a park. We do go to a park. We go to Magic Kingdom. And this is where hell breaks loose. This is where it all goes fucking down. In all places, my favorite fucking place in the fucking world, it all fucking ends. So, we're rushing, right? We're rushing to get to the fucking park. And then we get there, and we're just walking straight through. We're not getting on any rides. We're not getting on anything. One ride that I have been on, I do not like because of the darkness and how claustrophobic I feel when I get on it, is Space Mountain. And this fucker, just because he got me on fucking Everest, which has 2-seaters, which I'm okay with, thinks I'm gonna get on fucking Space Mountain. After I told him, like I told him with Everest, I will not get on this ride. I do not like darks. I do not like the dark. I do not like the dark. I do not like the dark. So, this asshole is like, okay, we're going. And I'm like, I'm walking up, and I'm just thinking in my head, how am I gonna fucking get out of this? How am I gonna fucking tell him that? I do not want to fucking get on this fucking ride. And then we actually enter, which was, I don't know. If it was my mistake, it was my mistake. But I don't think it was. Anyways, we get in the fucking line. We're in the fast passes. We're all the way up to just before they're gonna put us in the carts. And I'm like, wait. And this is legit. I swear on everything I love, my stomach started to fucking go. Just like, dude, you better get to a bathroom or else I'm making you as red as I can be with brown in the middle. So it was just, I don't know. Maybe it was the universe trying to help me out, but I was like, I'll meet you downstairs. And his tone, girl, I did not like his tone when he replied, and he was like, okay. Like, okay, whatever. Like, okay. I was like, bitch. And as I'm walking down the hill, dodging all these people, feeling embarrassed because I'm walking off this stupid ass ride, he texts me, you're getting your stuff tonight. Bruh. You're getting your stuff tonight. Yes, he did, girl. I wish I had the fucking email or the text message. He texted me that just before he got on the fucking ride. So I bitched him out. I had enough. I was done. I'm sorry, but I was done. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I told you I had to fucking go to the restroom. I'll meet you downstairs. I didn't say I wasn't going to go on. You could have told me, are we going on later? You could have said, okay, I'll go with you. You could have said, okay, we'll go on again. Just to fuck with me. Or just to tell me that, you know, we're getting on this fucking ride whether you like it or not. No. You tell me that I'm getting my stuff tonight. Fuck you. Okay? I came to see you. So whether you send me home or not, I really could care less. Okay? Because obviously you do not respect what I have to say at all. And I waited a while. I had to sit out there because he was my ride. He was my ride. I wasn't going to fucking wander the fucking park with someone that has my stuff at his house and is my ride. Okay? Yeah, I had my wallet, but I didn't have my iPad. I didn't have my Mac. I wasn't going to leave this fucking expensive shit at his house. Let alone someone else's house, because it wasn't even his house. He was renting it. So, anyways, so I waited for him. I was a bit annoyed. I was really annoyed. I actually tried to look for friends around there that obviously had their own lives, one, and two, were just really busy to, you know, come out of their way to help me. So I'm just like looking for another fucking solution for this trip, because I really wanted to stay and actually have fun at the Magic Park. With or without him, I do not care, but I really wanted to stay. And so he comes out and he just says nothing. He just walks past me and he fucking makes me follow him. And he's like, you can text me when you're ready to go. I'm like, excuse me? He's like, yeah, you can go and have fun and just text me when you're ready to go. I'm like, fuck you. I'm not fucking leaving you. I'm not leaving your side. I'm not a dumbass. You're not gonna fucking walk out of this fucking park with my shit at your house with a free fucking MacBook and a free fucking iPad. That's not gonna fucking happen. I'm not stupid. I may act childish, but I'm not a fucking retard. That's one thing that you need to fucking get straight about me, because I'm not. Get it? So we sit down by Philhar Magic, and he literally we just have a little discussion. I would say an argument, but that's giving too much attention to that fucking conversation because it was stupid as fuck. It was like, basically he said that when he does come to the park, he just goes on those big rides, which if we would have gone on Space Mountain, we would have just skipped the whole fucking park and gone to another park and got on 2 other rides and then just went home. Legitimately, that's what he does. Gets on the big rides and then goes home. Yeah, again I say, you are not a Disney fan. I'm sorry, but you are not a Disney fan. You just like coasters. You are a thrill seeker. You like to feel macho. And by that, he doesn't like the gay community. He doesn't like going out to bars. Which, I mean, I understand clubs, but bars and clubs are 2 different things in my opinion. Clubs are like, you know, drugs, all that, twinks that just want to have sex. Bars are like, you drink, you talk to friends, you meet new friends. They're 2 different fucking social occasions. But he doesn't like that. I know. But he doesn't like that. So, in hindsight, I think he like hated him gayness a little bit. I don't know. He was from North Carolina, so there's a lot of parts in there that kind of like beat gay is not okay into you, that you're just like, oh yeah, it's okay, but that part is not okay. You know what I mean? Like, you're kind of confused with yourself. Anyways, back to the story. So, I tell him I'm not fucking leaving. I'm not letting you go without me, because it's just not happening. He actually gets me to fucking cry, because I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry, but I do not like these fucking rides. I'm sorry, Sam, I am, but I do not. I do not. So he's just not giving up with his argument. He's just like, this is what I do. This is what I do when I come here. I'm like, then I could have stayed home. He's like, yeah, and I could have stayed home. I'm sick. Do you really want me to go out? I didn't want to fucking go out either. I could have been at home taking care of you in bed and watching a fucking movie. It was your idea. Yeah, I suggested it. I love Disney. Fucking sue me. Please don't sue me, because I don't have nothing. But just like, the fuck? Like, for me to be with a guy that I like, I don't have to be anywhere but in his presence. That's it. That's all I have to be. And I'm happy. And I'm content. Okay? Don't fucking come at me like, oh, I could have been at home. Yeah, we could have been at home. We could have. Totally. Seeing as I did not like the rides you liked, we could have totally stayed at home. I didn't care. I was coming to see you. Disney was just a fucking plus. Okay? Disney was just a fucking plus. So, yeah. So I'm just like, can we just go fucking home? And I text my girl Yeski, and she tells me, dude, this guy doesn't fucking deserve you. And I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of seeing that. And I accidentally, because she tries to call me, Courtney, she tries to call me on the way home, or on the boat to the parking lot. And she tries to call me, and I'm thinking I'm texting her, but I text him, I can't. He's right next to me. Bruh. If that wasn't a slap in the face, I don't know what is. Anyways, in the car, he's like, were you talking to your sister? Who are you talking to? And I'm like, my sister. She's like, did you tell your sister bad things about me? I'm like, no. Lying my ass off. I know. Give me an Emmy. But I just didn't want to hurt his feelings. See, I'm still a fucking gentleman, even though you're a fucking asshole to me. It's just, you know, kill him with kindness. Kill him with fucking kindness. Anyways, he's just like, just annoyed, and we go to his room, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna fucking disrespect him. I'm not gonna try to, you know, force myself on him. So I sit on the floor. Yeah, I sit on the fucking floor. And this dude sits on his bed, crawls up in a fucking ball under his covers, and just ignores me for the fucking next 3 hours. Yeah. I'm his fucking guest, and he just ignores me on the fucking floor. So I'm on other apps looking for another person to actually hang out with, that actually wants to talk to me, that actually wants to fucking get to know me for me and accepts me for fucking me. I know it's dangerous, but I'd rather be anywhere else but fucking here. I'm sorry, but that dude was just getting on my fucking nerves. Anyways, so a couple hours pass by, and I guess I'm falling asleep because I'm just tired, and people are just saying, no, I can't help, I'm at work, and I understand that. It was during the day, and people had fucking jobs. So I was just like, ugh, I'm gonna be here. I tried to buy a ticket home, And by the time I bought it, he couldn't really take me to it because it was too far from his house. So I was like, fuck, I had to cancel that. And so the next day, actually, we planned for the next day for me to leave, right? Or the day after that. I was there for 3 days. And I forgot what it was. No, I was there for 2 days, sorry. The next day, I was planning to leave, and he was like, can you get a ride from my job? And I'm like, you're not going to drop me off at the fucking at the Amtrak? He's like, no, I can't. I have to go to work. I'm like, so you can't fucking schedule me in? You can't tell him that you're busy? Like, I know it's your new job, and it's Universal, but still, dude, like, fucking think ahead. But he wanted me to fucking get an Uber, which was $20 from his job, which Universal, to the Amtrak station. And I'm just like, dude, I'm sorry, but I was just like, in my head, I was just like, I can't do that. So anyways, back to me on the floor, him upset with me in his fucking bed, all curled up, ignoring his fucking guest. And so I start falling asleep, and he notices, and he's like, hey, and he gives me his hand. He's like, get on the bed. I'm like, why? He's like, just get on the fucking bed. So I was like, okay, it's a fucking free bed. I'm not gonna give that up. But I was fucking confused. I'm like, are you bipolar? Like, in my head, I'm just like, is this dude fucking bipolar? And so yeah, and I'm like, okay. And he starts fucking fooling around with me. TMI, this is where it gets real dirty. He starts fooling around with me. Like, grinding up against me. And I'm just like, okay, I'm confused. I'm really confused. And he's like, this is the line he used. You ready for this? Are you ready for this? I said, I'm confused. What is happening? Because he held my hand. He started holding my hand. And I'm like, he's like, just because I'm upset with you doesn't mean I don't care about you. Just because I'm upset with you doesn't mean I don't care about you. Bitch, you've only known me for at least 2 days in person and a month. You know, it's just like, what the fuck? So, yeah, needless to say, I'm gonna skip you the dirty details. I get a blowjob. Okay? I get a blowjob. And he gets a hand job. Because I wasn't gonna put my mouth on someone that I do not fucking know, nor do I like. Okay? Anyways, and he gets hungry afterwards, right? So, he gets hungry, and I'm like, okay, why don't we go to dinner? He's like, okay. And I try to dress up for this guy. I try to fucking dress up for this, because I had a fucking set ready. I try to dress up, and he's like, just wear something else. I'm like, the fuck? He's like, yeah, wear something else. I'm like, it's a dress shirt. I like to dress up. He's like, well, don't. I so wanted to fucking leave. Like, if I had my car, if I had a fucking transporter, it would totally have gone that moment. I would have just, like, wiggled my fucking nose, blinked my eyes, something, just to fucking leave that fucking area. Anyways, so we go to fucking dinner, and we go to CC's, and then, I know, OMG, I know. And, sorry I didn't see that earlier. But, so we go to Brew 21. That's the first time I've been there, and I heard about it when I started working for Forever 21. So it's basically the same company. That's what I heard. And so we go there, and they have a beautiful, awesome sale, like 20%, 50% on stuff that is really good. And he starts acting like an actual fucking boyfriend, like, not affectionately, because he's not that kind of guy apparently, but he starts telling me, oh, you look cute in that, you look cute in this, you should wear this, you should wear that. And I'm just like, this dude obviously is bipolar. Like, in my head, I'm just like, oh my god, just roll with the fucking punches. You know, just wait until you have to go home. You'll go home early. It'll just, the day is coming that you'll go home. You'll be home. And so he starts acting like a boyfriend, just like, oh, you should buy this, you should buy that. And I'm like, where am I going to put all this fucking stuff? Because I only have a fucking one bag, and it's already full with my crap. So where the fuck am I going to put that? He's like, we'll see. I go in the bathroom, and I'm out of money. Yeah, I go in the bathroom, and I check my phone, because I saw on my Wi-Fi that when it connected to Wi-Fi, that my bank account was $5. Bitch, what? I didn't buy a round trip ticket, and I canceled the other one. So I'm just like, how the fuck is this going? So I start fucking freaking out. I put everything fucking back because I'm not fucking taking anything. And I call my bank and I tell him, I'm like, we have to go outside. He's like, why? I'm like, we have to fucking go outside. He's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I need to call my bank. He's like, okay, go, you call your bank and I'll be walking around. I'm like, okay. So I'm calling my bank trying to fucking get money back because it's in the weekend and I can't fucking get money back yet. And he's getting upset. He's like, why aren't you out here? I'm like, because I'm trying to call my fucking bank. He's like, well, I'll be out here then, in a tone. Girl, I did not like his tone. I don't like his tone. So he's just like, okay, I'll be out here. And I'm like, okay, whatever. So, yeah, I was just like, trying to get my fucking money back. And thank you, Chase, for giving me, like, some kind of loan. Chase gave me some kind of loan for the money that was going to be returned to me. And with that money, I actually bought the fucking ticket. And so later that day, actually night, because it was already like around 6 or 7, I think we go into Dollar Tree. And he's like, you should buy an application if you're serious about working over here. I'm like, sure, why not? My dumb ass. I'm not moving for you. You think I'm going to move for you? After the whole fucking ordeal that had just happened this morning, after you making me miss Disney for your sucky little shit, your petty little shit, no, I'm not fucking moving for you. I'm moving for myself, and I'll be on my own terms, my own time, and my own money. Thank you. So, anyways, so he basically just like we go back to Walgreens because that's where he bought the little brush for my fucking lips. So we go back to Walgreens and he buys medicine for his cough. He was looking for some kind of salt that he can swallow for his cough or something like that. And that night, we try to figure out how am I going home because that was my second to last day, or actually my last day. The next morning, he wanted me to fucking get an Uber from his job, $20, to the fucking train station. Bitch, I'm not doing that. Either you take me or someone else will. And I had already talked to this one guy that was like, I can help you, but I'm at work. And thank God he lived right across the street. Not across the street, but across the road from this dude. This POF dude, okay? So I'm messaging him, and he's like, who are you messaging? I'm like, oh, it's this guy. He's married to my friend. And she's like, cool. Is he gay or straight? I'm like, straight, but he has gay tendencies. So, yeah. And he's like, okay. He's like, yeah. I'm like, yeah, he wants to meet. So I don't know if you want me to go. Oh, I'm sorry. I want to go to... Actually, my cousin actually invited me to go to North Carolina this weekend. I don't know who to stay with. That's it. I called Jared. And Jared's like, he hasn't got back to me. So, yeah, I might go to North Carolina this weekend. I don't know yet. But I don't have a place to stay. So, I might not go. What was I saying? So I tell him, I'm like, this guy wants to meet, that he's a friend of mine. And he's like, I can see he's getting jealous, like a little annoyed that I'm talking to this dude. And I'm just like, yeah, he's not that important. So I basically end up telling him that I'm leaving because this dude wants to hang out with me. He gets all upset. He's like, you wanted to come on your own and you're doing this to me? And I'm like, bitch, you told me that you wanted me to hear. And now that I'm here, you're disrespectful because I wouldn't get on a fucking ride with you. This morning shows how much you respect my feelings and my emotion in this fucking situation we have. And he's like, thank you for putting words in my mouth. And his gay side, like when he got mad, his gay side totally fucking showed through. He's like, thank you for putting words in my mouth. Thank you. And I was like, that's why you don't like gay people, because you see yourself in them and you don't like yourself. So I basically I basically leave, and he kicks me out. He basically kicks me out because he's like, you can go now. And he's like, I found your friend on this app. And I'm like, okay, cool. I told you he has gay tendencies, so what the fuck? It's not a lie. And he's like, I told him you were outside. And I'm like, so I text my friend, the guy that was gonna help me, that was gonna rescue me. I told him, I'm like, did you message him? And he's like, I haven't messaged anyone in a while. And I'm like, this dude is trying to get me mad. Fucking idiot. Just a fucking idiot. And so, oh, by the way, so I took my jacket, my ex's jacket, Jared's jean jacket, because I take it everywhere I have a one-night stand kind of thing. Just as a little reminder that I can get through it if I don't want to be there anymore. I don't know. But I took Jared's jacket, and it's one of my prized possessions because it's like, it's a memory, you know, it's a memory. And so I left it in his car. So I get in the other guy's car. Let's call him Bear. We'll call him Bear. And I get in Bear's car, and POF has my jacket in his car. I knew I was missing something halfway we got out of the neighborhood, and I was like, fuck. He's like, what? I'm like, I left my jacket. So we go back, and I try to text POF guy. And he's like, he calls me, he's like, what do you want? And I was like, I left my jacket in your somewhere. And he's like, it's in my car. And I was like, can you unlock it, please? I'll close it if you want. He's like, fine, whatever. And he hangs up. He unlocks his car, I get my jacket, I go to Bear's house. Bear was actually affectionate, very sweet. I actually trusted him. He was very sweet. He cared about me. He cared about my feelings. He actually listened. He was very sweet. Needless to say, we had a one-night stand. We didn't go all the way, but you know, it happened. And so we have fun, basically. We have fun. And the next morning he takes me to the airport, to Amtrak. Sweet guy. He was a sweet guy. The final nail in this whole fucking failure of a coffin was that POF got a hold of Bear and asked him what we did. Bear, not really knowing what to say and didn't really want to deal with that situation, told him exactly what we did. Exactly what happened. Basically contradicting everything I told POF, which I know I shouldn't have lied and I should have just came true, but I just wanted to keep him from being upset even more or feeling hurt. I'm a nice guy, even though you are a dick to me. I'm sorry, but I am. It's in my genes. It just happens. I'm a nice dude, even though you're a fucking asshole to me. I try to think of your feelings, your situation, before I even speak, or try to speak. Try to think before I speak. But I try to keep you safe, even though you're a complete asshole to me. But Bear told him everything, which hurt POF, because I lied to him. POF sends me a message saying that I lied to him. He knew that I was lying from the start, and I was like, then if you knew, I didn't message him back. I was just like, look, you can say what the fuck you want to say. I know the truth. I know what happened. I told you how I felt. We just don't match. That's all I said. That's basically the gist of what I said. And so what I was thinking when he sent me that message the first time, when I first saw it, I was like, if you knew this whole time that I was lying about certain things, why did you invite me? If you knew that I was lying about certain things, why did you invite me up? Why did you need me? Because that's exactly the words that he used. I need you up here. So why? See, that's why I don't like the dating world. That's why I don't like dating, period. If I like you, I'm going to just date you. I'm not going to date 5 other guys in 1 year or 5 other guys in 1 month. It's not going to happen, okay? It's not going to happen. I don't like dating because I don't like it. I do it because I have to, because I need to know that you are not a psychopath. Because I need to know that you are in it to win it. And I need to know that you are serious about it. Now, that is one of my last lessons of 2016. It happened in December, of all fucking places. I love winter, and this fucking thing had to happen. It happened in Disney World, of all fucking places. It had to happen in Disney World. It just, you know? But thankfully, I have come to my senses. I am talking to someone that I really like. He's also in Orlando. He loves Disney. He knows everything about Disney. He doesn't like roller coasters. Well, he actually, that's a lie. He likes roller coasters, but he respects that I don't like roller coasters. He doesn't care if I don't like roller coasters. He likes what I like. He likes romance. In a way, we saved each other because we were both about... Let me hold it. Let me hold it up because we need this. He was about this close to fucking giving up on love. And so was I, because I was just like, if that's going to be the fucking rest of my life, I'd rather not waste my fucking time. But I don't know why this patch is like sticking out of my neck. But he likes the stuff that I like. He's a bit younger, which, it was sketchy for me at first because I'm just like, I'm a bit older. But he's very mature. He's even more mature than I am. And he's coming down tomorrow. Yay! He's coming down tomorrow. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm obviously going to be going live, maybe, if he wants to. It's all if he wants to. But I will be taking pictures and videos. Courtney, you are the only person that actually stuck it out. So I love you. Send me any picture that you want me to draw. I will draw it for you. Plus one for Christmas. So that's 2 pictures for the price of 1. Send me any picture you want, and I will draw it for you. Promise. As soon as I can. Because that's all I can give right now. I love you. I miss you. My family misses you. Just the other day, my mom was like, how's Courtney? I saw that she's in North Carolina. I'm like, yeah, I think she moved. And she's like, ugh, such a sweet girl. Basically, what she said. She didn't say that exactly, but she basically implied you're the sweetest girl. Which you are. You're a bit naughty at times, but, you know, who isn't? I love you. Your boyfriend is a cutie. Best of luck to him and you. I miss you. And I love you. Alright. Text me if you want, okay? So we can talk about this even further. I love you guys. If you guys watch this, I love you. Bye.